Hey, what's up? It's Chris here from Chris's Sci-Fi Reactions. Today we're back with another classic Who. This is the Webbed Planet Part 3. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can access the full uncut unedited reactions available on Patreon, listed in the description below. Part 6 should be up on Patreon when this is on YouTube. I know it's only a few episodes at the moment, but by the time we reach the end of this season on YouTube, the War Games Part 4 should be up on Patreon. I don't think there's much more to be said. The last episode was okay, not too much really, it was just an okay episode. I think the first one was better. I'm hoping it increases and it was just that one episode that was okay, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, so I don't think there's much more. My social media accounts are also available, listed in the description below. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just get straight on into this episode. I've also removed the banner from the bottom. Sorry about that. Last episode, completely forgot to remove the text banner at the bottom.
Doctor's speaking to someone. Why can't we hear what he's saying?
Who are you? We come in peace.
Peace? Is that why you attack? Where is your main force?
We are alone. We have strayed from our astral plane.
When will your invasion fleet arrive?
Oh, okay, so this thing thinks it's the
We are
ones
peaceful
with the
travelers
wings.
from Earth.
You lie. You are the Menoptra. I detect
Menoptra,
you are
yeah.
messing in space to attack. Speak.
I know nothing of these Menoptra. My ship, you will achieve nothing. Nothing. I have great secrets in my ship. We could help you.
Okay, so the Doctor's going to try and stop this invasion force of the planet. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I'm sure if I paused it, I'd be able to see the string, but...
If your ship is proof against our weapons, remember you are not. Tell us the secret of its armor.
Impossible. I cannot tell you why my ship withstood the fire of that gun, unless you tell me the principle it's built on.
You demand my secrets. Yield yours.
I can...
Will it show where the Menoptra are messing?
I would have thought that was a pretty
I see.
obvious
So it's
question.
the Menoptra that are invading your planet,
You know, will your ship
Beyond the range of our locators,
look into the stars?
They scatter false trails to mislead us. Their numbers are great. I am aware only of movement.
And you are
I
not aware
can
of their position.
understand this queen being a bit
I shall need
concerned, you know, the Menoptra invading
I shall need
its
help
planet.
even to do that. Now it is their turn to receive instructions.
Tell us, Doctor, what happened?
Let us go back into the TARDIS. I must do something about this face of yours.
Those beasties are keeping their distance this time.
Yes, it seems they've learned their lesson. Here, dab some of that on your face. Some cotton wool there.
Thanks. What do you think they are, Doctor?
Hmm?
Those things out there.
Well, to use the term of Earth, I suppose we should call them insects.
Ants?
Yeah, that's right.
I've seen a colony of ants eat their way right through a house. That size, they could eat their way through a mountain. Why are they that big?
Size is only relative. In this rarefied atmosphere, it appears that evolution has chosen that particular form of life on this planet.
Ants.
Yes. Up with Barbara, see that she takes some. She's probably had the same experience with breathing as we have.
Hold on a minute.
No, 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 no. Don't unplug it. You must never do that. You must never break the time and relative dimension link. Come on.
Okay, so this is like literally connected or literally part of the TARDIS itself.
The doctor's got something up his sleeve.
Oh, it's useless. It's useless. Wait, they've obliged. They've neutralized and completely immobilized this section.
Okay, so the ants are literally controlled by this voice, and if it suspends its functions...
You've done it.
It's time you left.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find Barbara. Now you look after the doctor. I'll be back.
Come along, cheer up, my child. It's all right. Yes, here, have a piece of chocolate.
So, will
Come.
the
You don't have to worry about him. He's
ants
very good at this sort of thing.
just
Yes,
be
he'll back.
immobilized if
He'll be back.
the voice was to actually be killed?
Range to Vortis 140.
Just turn up the recorder.
Leader to spearhead. Lock course on bearing 265.
The radio communications aren't very secure.
We jettison craft at altitude 5 above crater of Needles. Individual descent to...
Damn. So, the doctor
Sounds as though
was
we're under attack,
lying.
my
It's
dear.
Ian, I know it is. They've caught him.
There was no need to actually suspend the functions in that area.
You have tried to escape. Why?
I am still here.
Where is the third?
Why question me? Surely you can see our movements.
You will no longer be trusted.
Were we ever?
So true.
Kill you all.
Yes, you can, but to what end? The information I have will die with me.
Information of the Menoptera invasion. Speak.
Yourselves a little breathing space.
What did you tell them?
Nothing.
Are you going to tell them about the Menoptera?
Just about as much as I ever want to. We'll see. Come,
Do
let's look
the
at this.
Zarbi
I want you to
understand
lift the ship and bring me back
what
into
they
the
say
red
or
box.
not?
It is a recording compound. You'll find it on the left near the first aid kit.
Or can
Go
they
once and
not
come back immediately.
comprehend?
Aaron, do you
Aaron.
still intend to go to the Crater of Needles?
Yes, I do.
Many of my friends are enslaved there. They tear off our wings so that we may not escape
What do you expect when you invade a planet?
to the life pattern here. We lived at peace with them until they were made militant by the Dark Power,
The Dark Power? What's that?
the Animus. At that time, the Carcinome appeared, grew like a
Animus.
fungus. We had no weapons. We had not had the need. And by the time we sensed the danger, we
Environment?
are not ready. But we must try.
We'll see. And what's your part in all this?
3 of us were sent here to prepare the way for the invasion force. Now, I am alone.
Is it an invasion force?
What happened to the other two?
Yes, Heron. We will do as you say.
Good. Come on then.
The way they move, I think both the Zarbi and the Menoptera,
The way to the crater of needles.
not necessarily their design as much, but the way they behave, just, I don't know.
Preston, quick, this way. Preston, quick, in here.
Is that a cave? It'd be trapped though.
The ground's giving way.
Here, take hold of my hand.
Let go. You'll be pulled down with me.
Oh jeez. That wouldn't have been very pleasant for the actor. Next episode, Crater of Needles. Okay, so that was classic Doctor Who, the Web Planet Escape to Danger. An okay episode, again, nothing special. I wasn't bored, but certainly it was nothing special, and yeah, it really didn't have me, though, all that engaged, even though, even though I wasn't bored, it just didn't have me all that engaged. Hopefully this story does get better, though. It's still got 3 episodes to go. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, part 6 should already be available on Patreon. But yeah, I don't think there's anything super. We were introduced to the astral map, which I am pretty confident that it was seen in Twice Upon a Time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Looked pretty good in Twice Upon a Time. It's in black and white here, but I wish they would have kept that. But let's break it down anyway. Okay, so we start off. Please tell me this is going to work. If it doesn't, I might. Yeah. We start off with the Doctor being warned that they'll destroy the TARDIS. They try to destroy the TARDIS, but it doesn't work. Doctor has told Vicky she's performed a miracle by realigning the fluid link. The last time we had the fluid link, I believe, was the Daleks, part 1. I could be mistaken about that. Here we have the Menoptera, the one that got away from the cave, flies off. This Queen of the Ants, which we literally learn later on is called the Dark Power, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Dark Power, and the Anomus, Animal, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, the Dark Power. I'm gonna say that because I'm just having a little difficulty pronouncing Anomus or Anima. No, Dark Power. I'm pretty sure it's the Dark Power. Here we have it asking the Doctor, what is the TARDIS, you know, what's its secrets. Basically the Doctor's saying that they may be able to help it by finding where the Menoptera are and where their force is. Basically, we find out also that Barbara is in a place called the Crater of Needles. The Doctor and Ian go back into the TARDIS, into this new area, which I wonder if we'll be seeing more of this area as the Doctor Who stories go on inside the TARDIS. The Doctor says, you know, find a way of tricking the Queen of the Ants. Ian's cleaning up his face from that thing that we saw in episode 1. Basically the Doctor identifying it as ants, and Ian of course saying, you know, ants are relentless, and they are literally relentless. The Doctor said you must never disconnect the space-time relative dimension link, I think he called it. So that was some new information. Literally the astral map, I'm pretty sure it's called, is part of the TARDIS itself. The Doctor pretends, I'm pretty sure pretends that it's not working because of the force of this dark power. It basically then suspends operations in that area to allow the map to work, and obviously they use it as a distraction to allow Ian to escape and go and find Barbara. Here we have Ian trying to escape, running through this maze. The Doctor literally finds the frequency that the Menoptera are using and is able to listen and record their communications, which he'll probably use as bargaining chip later on. Yeah, so then we have Ian trying to escape. Again, he's been locked up, trying to escape. Then literally the ants, Zarbi, go on full alert when Ian tries to escape, and he's locked up in that thing, and they get that weapon thing to shoot it. Ian manages to break out when it shoots whatever it is firing. The Doctor is a bit, you know, mocks the dark power, saying, I'm still here, you know, I haven't escaped. You know, you told me not to escape, and I haven't. Vicky has one of those things that was put on Barbara. Yeah, so then we have Vicky going inside the TARDIS to pick something up for the Doctor. She ends up picking up a spider, which the Zarbi seem to be afraid of, which they can obviously use as a weapon. Here we have the Menoptera and Ian talking about the Crater of Needles, finding out that Vortis is actually the Menoptera's planet, and this dark power is the invading force, or something that's developed on the planet naturally that just obviously became like a virus. I'm not sure if I missed whether it came from space or not. Then basically they head off and they attempt to rescue people from the Crater of Needles, I suppose. As they head off, the Zarbi are coming nearer and nearer to them. They run off and they end up in this sort of cave that seems to collapse. So obviously it's fallen in like a sinkhole or something like that. Okay, so that was my breakdown of this episode. Hoping that the quality of the episodes on this story do increase. If you want the full uncut unedited reaction, you can have access it on Patreon. When this comes available on YouTube, part 6 will be available on Patreon. I don't think there's much more else, and my Twitter and Facebook accounts are listed also in the description below. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to give it a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.